4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and 1, Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Mike 53. Hey, pick your game up. Check, go.
Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got a man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Michael Gallup, 42 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Spiller. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
58, come on. Look at me. Go. Check 25, check 25. Big dribble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, team 6.
To throw on second down. Clifford complete. It's Henry. Fighting his way through contact. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Check 52. Check out. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Clifford to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Touchdown, Carolina! Nick Chubb, 67 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ready, set. 58. Hey, Delta. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 52.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Clifford. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action now. Jackson going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. 53's Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Clifford under pressure again, and down he goes again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Show it that. Big edge. Switch. Shit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after try forthcoming.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
The score Panthers 21, Seahawks 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And that will come the offense as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifford going for the deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are back within a single score. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Joker.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think. It is at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Carolina. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
A run for Nick Chubb. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson now. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another run here with Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Gallup, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check it backer, check it backer. Check. Check hot route. Hot. You go tight. You got touch 50.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Clifford. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, son. Check. Switch.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Check three. Watch the safety crease.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
14.
Check my 15. Check my 15. Hold up. There you go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Crunch. Check 37.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Real football.